Hello, my name is Most, and I would like to talk a little bit about reverbs, and more specifically the difference between an algorithmic and a convolution reverb. Here we have the default Ableton Live 9 reverb, which is an excellent example of an algorithmic reverb. And what it basically does is that it uses a set of mathematical rules or formulas to sort of emulate a certain space. Here we have the Liquid Sonic's reverb rate, which is a convolution reverb. And what it does differently is that it not only uses the mathematical formulas, but it also uses an actual audio sample recorded in a certain real space to generate its sound. For the sake of this demonstration, I'm going to use the Cathedral preset on both of them with the dry wet mix set to 100% wet, so that we will only hear the reverb part of the signal, the processed part. So here's my source material, completely dry. Here it is through the default Ableton Live 9 reverb. And here's the same thing through the convolution reverb. So volume differences aside, the convolution reverb sounds a little bit more natural to me. It sounds a little bit more like what I would expect from an actual cathedral, which is sort of nice because ideally you would want it to sound as natural as possible, right? But at the same time, I don't really think that it matters as much in an actual mix, because people are not going to sit and listen to your reverb specifically and think, hey, this is fake and that's why I don't like your song. People are way more likely to focus on the actual song, and if it sounds good, then it sounds good, and then you've done your job. And for the practical usage, I think an algorithmic reverb is quite enough, and you can do just fine with it, even though the convolution counterpart is certainly nice sounding, and it's probably ideal, but it's not by any means necessary. It's also kind of important to be able to limit yourself in terms of options in the world of modern day audio production, because if you don't, you are probably going to spend all of your time not making music, but going through thousands of audio plugins trying to find the one that sounds best. It is way more productive to actually choose one and stick with it and see what you can do with it, and create some actual music. That's all on this topic. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you online.